revolution happening right on the corner of Elliott and Ford. A bunch of young people have taken over and are taking charge. I'm going to bring you some of their words. If you've never heard of Tuesday, you are in for a marvelous treat. Yeah!
So hey everybody.
Hey.
Like Ron said, it's a revolution happening on the corner of Elliott Street and Court Street. Just a minute, I'm trying to... Alright. Yeah, so basically, we have an open mic that happens at Cheesesteak as well, and it happens on Sunday, so I don't remember who said it, but you know, if you didn't get up here today on Saturday, come through the Cheesesteak tomorrow and you know, show your poetry, sing, dance, tell a story. And I'm just going to run through and do one poem that goes, oh, right. In case you didn't notice these lovely people behind me, a lot of them are from our weekly teen poetry club, True Slam, that meets 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock every Saturday. And they're also going to share a piece each for you, as well as the Cheesesteak Massive Clan facilitators, Stefan and Gavin, who's also the executive director of Cheesesteak. My name is Deidre. I like to call myself a poet sometimes, and yeah. I don't want your labels. I've wasted too much time trying to live for your expectations. I want to breathe words as willful as wildfire and dance into the night. I want to feel the stars run across my skin and lie face down against the center of the earth. I want to live freely. I want to be who I want to be, no matter what that is. I don't want your labels, I don't want your expectations, and I don't want your judgment. Let me be free. Give me time to be me. Let me feel the earth across my skin, and let me speak to the whimsy that runs wildly through the air. Let me be free. Let me feel happenstance and emotion, and let me just, let me swallow the leaves and live free. Give me time. Oh, and Matthew.
Matthew.
Okay, I have a piece and it's about gun violence, so here I go. A single bullet seems to have so much power. A small projectile fired from a firearm does more than harm an individual. It's like a virus, as it tears through one's flesh, then goes on to thrash an entire family, and ends with exit wounds through multiple hearts. As many bleed emotion that starts to clot but never will, because the pain strains the heart continuously. Dreams disperse with hollow tips as an empty clip loses tenants. Bang! So the life or the bullet is done, but steel tears at the loved ones draped in black, as another mother cries, but fears her tears won't bring her son back. So the bullet still impacts many from its tomb. So how can a bullet have so much power? And next. Okay, the next one is about domestic violence. And it's called Speechless. It's like his knuckles and her body are in a tug-of-war for ribcage, because these days have blocked out the sun, as clouded eyes gaze upon bruise after bruise that she views as afflictions of affection, because she's afraid to lose the man she loves. So her body and soul stays battered and beaten as she takes every beating as if it was deserved, shaking with words and afraid to strike back because any minute he might snap. She avoids every mirror because she fears the view and can't stand seeing her skin draped in black and blue. And the scars or blemishes she wishes would vanish. but they stay concealed. And she thinks that no one understands what she feels. But still it remains. The relationship is like a canvas cloaked in bloodstains, bleeding her pain. It's clear that there's no way to defeat this because she chooses to corrode in the corner, speechless. Thank you.
All right, Matthew.
And next is Kalia.
Kalia.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Lincoln arms, side by side, united we stand. That's our cry. We plead for gracious forgiveness in a world that we claim is sinless. Just to make ourselves feel self-pity, because we know no one else will, because they all think it's silly. Now, those are some pretty smart people that I would proclaim. They all think equally, they all think the same. This so-called righteous path that we're all supposed to follow, speaking fibs of untold truths and words that we should swallow. But I just want to be myself in a dictated humanist world, where everyone mocks each other like little schoolgirls. We're all adults here, so let's start speaking the truth. Begin with adolescence, so sit down while I teach you something new. Why am I disrespected by someone I should call brother? Why are girls feeling pretty but constantly hating each other? Why am I supposed to live a life of abstinence when from the beginning, the only thing I was taught was defiance? Why are people like me constantly teased because of my sexuality? Actually, last time I checked, they wanted something from me. One by one, we all fall for their lies. From that special someone that just makes us want to cry. So, let's all try to be equal, but not exactly the same. Let's all be the ones that they want to proclaim. Not as cocky as they come, not wrapped up in the fame, but be the ones who take responsibility of our own blame. Thank you. Next up, we have Gavin.
Good.
It's Mr. Clear, everybody. And Matthew killed it. We made a pact today that if they was gonna perform, I was gonna perform, and here's a poem that I wrote a long time ago. What you think it is, it isn't. What you think it is what it was. Your foggy recollection, at best, is a criminal sketch of a Negro seen at night. Kidnapper of the lilies that cried as they gulped their last. Lies spread by a shivering mother trying to be less a murderer. What you think it is nothing more than a glimpse at the sun. You can't possibly see it all. It would burn your eyes out like charcoal crumbling, ash fading from black to white. Even if you could see it, it would be nothing more than a white-hot disk. Nothing near the molten, churning ball of gas and metal and energy that it is. What you think it is nothing more than your comfort zone. You like boxes. This one fits snug in your, well, that was nice, box. Or, that's different, box. Maybe it fits in your, when bored go here, box. But nonetheless, that box, though it could fit in it, would be wrong. The only box that would fit would be the box that you put your boxes in. This box would encompass the rack that all your boxes fit into. This box could be your closet, this box could be your house, but if you live in Bermuda, that box would not be quite big enough. This box could be your block, your hood, it could be your crew, your fam, your bona fides, your brethren. What you think it is, it actually is a little, but it is so much more. This brown box is actually a sphere, and if you don't see it, you've put yourself in a box, 6 feet under. At least that's what I think it is.
All right.
Next up, make some noise for Tania Hassel, everyone. The future!
I was born with 2 strikes against me. I was a woman, and I was black. I know that my gifts and talents surpass understanding and have been mislabeled, misconstrued, misconceived, mischaracterized, and miscalculated. However, I wasn't born rich, so I can't be any good. My parents weren't blessed with the funds to send me to the top educational facility, so I can't be intelligent. What I do and how I act cannot be fit into some stereotypical box, so I can't be normal, different. The politically correct love to call it. And I was told to just go along and deal with it, but the people that were telling me were so high up that they couldn't fathom the public school fundamental of thinking outside the box, different. Because I value hip-hop that is lyrical and has more to it than a nice beat and hook, because what I do isn't considered some people's idea of poetry. Because instead of standing before you reading a Dr. Seuss book, I'm here bringing life to words different. Because I'm 16 and not pregnant. Because I'm black and going to graduate. Because I don't give my body to every boy that asks. Because I have clothes on in all my Facebook pictures. Or because name brands aren't what describe my swag. Or because I'm happy just being me. But I'm tired of all the labels and questions of why I can't fit into this design kit that all these girls copy off of. It's simple. I have my own blueprint, my own prototype, my own sketch, and I'm not sharing. And they never really knew my true value because they never really looked for it. I was written off well before I could write, and I was sat down well before I could stand. I was hushed well before I could talk, and I was judged well before I was born. But today, I'm gonna help you find me. Strip away the labels and the situations life decided to give, and you'll understand why today is a hassle. Because I'm the girl who's been researched, studied, investigated, and underrated since 1995. That's it. Next up is Stephen Johnson.
All right, Steph.
Evening. This piece is called Bermuda Poet. Listen to this. Born on the tip of volcanic lips, the lava we spit, most cannot take. So I sometimes serve mine up warm for the foreigners that can't relate. See, our lava lakes move mountains like tectonic plates, so when it cools, it hardens on your memory banks until your memory stanks from the stench of our flow. Like Spittle's poem and a hurricane coming too close. So check your shark oil, yo, because we're everywhere in between. The canyons of St. Catherine to the west gates of inmates' dreams. No walls can stop our steam. Railway trails is what we leave. Inspiration is what we see to those that are lost at sea. A Bermudian poet, I am he. A lighthouse to those that need to avoid reefs that we have seen. Harbor Radio just might agree that we'll be making waves all up and on your front street. And no, we cannot be like a man from another land. Cause why would I change me, Bermudian, forever, man? No matter when a time of day. Rhymes taste like swizzle, dark and stormy, black all day, 158. Come check the proof. Or come round chew stick, we blow off your roof. Fabian truth to the highest power. Respect, freedom, love, truth. 22 miles, 24 hours. Done.
All right.
This is the part where I make my shameless plug. I got 3 albums available. You can have a listen at the library. Don't say a Rock Island, iTunes, Dockyard Art Center, and Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoy the day.
All right, sir.
I just wanted to say, we have a program, as Deidre mentioned earlier, but we're preparing to take the very first group to ever represent Bermuda overseas in a spoken word conference that takes place annually in San Francisco called Brave New Voices. And you're seeing the young people that's going to be going to represent each and every one of us here. So I want you to make some noise and encourage them as they get ready to go. There's Matthew Johnson, Tanae Hassel, and we're hoping Kalea Steve goes too. We'll see what happens. If you can help at all, please come by and give us your support. We need to see you out at Chew Stick events. That would be great. We also need to raise some serious funds to make this a reality. Find us, chewstick.org on Facebook, wherever. You can find us. Uncle Ron knows where we are. Thank you for your time, everyone. Bless.
Cheers. Thank you, David.
Whoa,
Thank you,
the energy, the insight, the truth, the honesty, the love. I go to Chew Stick.
I got a Chew Stick.
I mainly go to listen. I mainly go to listen because these young people have a lot to teach all of us. I got a note from Miss Joanne, who said, Miss Joanne is a head librarian, who asked me to let you know that over there, just in front of the porch, there are displays of books of poetry that you can see at the library. So take a minute to have a look at what there's some awesome titles over there. Also, she's got some posters, a freebie, some posters about today that, here comes Joanne now. And she's got on sale, she's got on sale books of Bermudian poetry, 2 anthologies, Anthology 1, Anthology 2. Would somebody come from Chew Stick to accept a gift? Come on.